Welcome back to the Power Half Hour, guys. And today we have a very special guest, and I mean special, special, special. We've been working together for almost 7 years, and I've known her since the beginning of my career. That's almost, 18, 19, 20 years almost. By the way, if you're watching this, if you're a real estate agent, if you like what you see, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share with a friend if you find it valuable. All right, so without further ado, Miss Jen Soon, or Jen Lee Soon, I should say. It's Jen Lee Soon or Jen Soon?
Okay, so long story short, I started in real estate as Jennifer Lee.
Okay.
But when I got married, it started complicating things because when we would go on vacation, they're like, okay, well, we need your passport to match your driver's license. Your driver's license needs to match this. So I'm like, well, if I do that, now my ID is not going to match. And then my clients are not going to know who to search for online. So I just tacked it on. But you know what? It causes a conversation starter.
That's a good conversation. Yeah. You know, it makes people talk. Now I just say Jen Soon.
Yeah, it's totally fine. That's my legal name.
Your maiden name is Lee.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
You're Vietnamese, right?
I am.
Never heard you speak a word of Vietnamese ever.
I can read it.
You can read it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you can speak it?
Yes.
Your parents speak Vietnamese at home?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Well, they immigrated here speaking only Vietnamese, and so I had to grow up speaking Vietnamese.
Okay, let's start from there.
Okay.
Born and raised here?
Born and raised here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And in Vancouver, Burnaby?
Born in New West at Royal Columbian.
Royal Columbian.
Yes.
Wow, you're true British Columbian.
Yes. That's
Westminster, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So tell me about your childhood. So growing up in New West, or did you go move around?
So I think we started in New West, grew up in Vancouver, and then I moved into Burnaby like 2001.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I remember at the time, just nearby here, my mom's like, we're moving to Burnaby. I'm like, oh my God, it's so far. Like, oh, I do not want to come out here. But little did we know that it's probably closer to anywhere than, it's so convenient, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Never left.
So because we're the same age.
Yes.
So when you're 21 years old, you moved out here with your parents.
Yes.
Okay. And where'd you go to school?
East
Vancouver?
Yeah.
Oh, you moved here. Oh, wait. So East Vancouver.
Yes.
Which high school did you go to?
Van Tech.
Okay. Yeah, we were just for the audience. Van Tech is a rougher area in East Vancouver, and we were growing up. We're always scared of the Van Tech kids coming to our parking lot to beat us up. So there's that. Yeah. So Van Tech, and then post secondary. Where'd you go?
BCIT.
BCIT.
So I got into interior designing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I got into, I started off with, I thought I was going to do computer programming. Yes, sat in the class and I'm like, why is everyone so much older and nerdier than I? And I just realized, like, I can't be creative. There's no creativity behind what I was learning at that point. Got into interior design, and from there on, I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. Yeah. Right. And all my life I was working in sales. And at that recent time, actually, after that, I was working in high-end menswear.
Yes.
And that's where I got to meet some realtors.
Okay.
Yeah. And I thought, like, I want to be a mom one day. I want to have a family. Yeah. I'm going to get in real estate because I want time freedom.
Time freedom, yeah. What a lie that was.
Yes.
Who said that anyways?
Everybody. Yes, everyone says time freedom. There is some freedom, right?
Yeah.
But until you get to that point, you can't set your time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You end up just working all the time because
there's
so much learning.
Yes.
Yeah. But you got to learn to say no and schedule. Yeah.
That's true. We'll dive into the mom part, but right now, just in your journey of moving out here, 21 years old, and you said you were in high-end menswear.
Yeah.
You said you were always in sales. What was before high-end menswear?
So I started in cosmetics. I was working at the Bay.
At the Bay? Wow.
Yes,
it's gone, by the way.
Yes.
So you know.
So working at the Bay, and I was working in cosmetics. I worked in fragrances. I worked in shoes, women's wear,
Okay.
and menswear at that time.
Menswear, yeah.
And then at one point, I was like, I need to find a better job.
Okay.
I want better.
Yeah.
Right. So I went online. I found, I forgot what the site was, but it was advertising to make $45,000 a year. And, you know, at 20, at our time, that was considered
Pretty good.
very good,
really
right?
good,
Yes. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try to apply for it. So there it was. I just got into it. But I was trying to think of the future and the time freedom. Yeah. Being in my mid-20s.
Oh, wait. So that was real estate or was it high-end menswear?
So high-end menswear, I was somewhere along like 24 to
24?
27. I was
Okay,
there for
yeah.
3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
And then you went into real estate
At 27.
at 27.
Yeah.
Wait, so the $45,000 ad was in high-end menswear or
Yes.
real estate? Oh, okay.
High-end menswear.
And then you met some realtors while you were working there.
Got inspired.
Got inspired,
Yeah.
and you took your real estate exam and you got into it. So 2007, really, 2008, in and around that time.
Yes. And I remember it was Trevor Kwok
Trevor Kwok.
that told me that if you're going to be doing real estate, it needs to be full-time,
Yeah, okay.
right? So I knew nothing, and I just went blindly in
Full time.
full-time after just getting a mortgage, bought
Yeah.
a new place.
Wow.
Yes.
Were you married
No,
already?
but we've been together since we're 20.
20 years
Yes.
old. Wow.
Yes.
Andy,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, Andy.
And he worked at the higher menswear as well, and he still
Not
does?
yet, but he's still there now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a journey and a half right there already. So always in sales, cosmetics, clothing, and then you got inspired by really meeting some realtors at work, got into it, literally was 1 year before the market crashed.
Yes, it was actually January I got licensed. The
Okay.
market crashed in September.
Oh, 08.
Yes. So BMW came in like June.
BMW?
I bought a BMW
Oh.
after 6 months
Wow.
of being in, yeah.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm like, oh my, I might have to go get a job
Yeah.
at like Safeway or something.
So did you?
No.
No.
It turned back within 3 months. I think the sales picked up pretty quick.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So I think what we're going through right now, 22, 23, 24, even into 25, is the longest stretch that
Yes.
we've seen
Yes.
that sales had been this low. Not
Yes.
even 08. People probably don't know this, but the financial crisis, the Great Recession, they call it, in 08, didn't last as long as this. It was probably 6 months to 9 months.
Well, at that time, I remember because I had to take my parents out to go purchase a new place, and rates at TD at the time were 1.15.
1.15.
Yes, yes.
That's like COVID times.
Well, even COVID, we got down to maybe two
Two
and a half ish,
2.5?
right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But still, I feel that in order to get out of this low, like we're gonna have to drop further
Yes.
to get it working.
For
yeah.
the foreseeable future. And it's probably right now is September 16th. Tomorrow, we're going to have a rate drop of 0.25. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be enough, but
No.
yeah, we need a little more.
But we've been thriving regardless because we work hard and we know how to make things happen. And because of your experience, right, all throughout all these years, you were able to get to this point without getting a job.
Yes. So my advice is get a good accountant.
Okay, good.
Because I think tax planning is ideal. The last thing you need is to make all that money and then blow it all away and not know what to do with it, right?
Yeah.
Have some investments.
Yeah.
And take advantage of that, right? But I think, tax planning is a huge thing.
From day one, guys, please, if you're in Canada, wherever you are, tax planning is very important because all the money, you make a lot of money. If you don't plan it, you're going to give it all to the government.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And if you spend it all, you're going to owe money to the government at the end of the year.
Yes.
And I know multiple realtors, a lot of realtors owing multiple years of taxes. And we do not want to let that happen. So if you're brand new listening to this, get a good accountant from day one. I mean that. All right. So 2007, going into 2008, what were some of the lessons in 2008 that you learned that really had you, thrive in the next coming years? I guess it would be now 16 years in real estate.
Yeah. So looking back, we do not have the resources that we had back then, like we do today. A lot. We have so much more help. There's podcasts. There's video and all that you can learn from. But what
True.
I did know at that time is just to keep going. Just do all the things that you need to do,
Okay.
and then there was a lot of hope
Yeah.
to that things will come your way.
Yeah.
So we kind of take some of those basics today, like yes, the market is down, but if I continue to do all the right things, something's going to come eventually,
Yeah.
right? I mean, stopping is not going to help me.
No.
Shifting gears also doesn't always help because it takes time to set up. You're losing
Yeah,
time,
right.
right? So continue doing all the right things to get the business.
That's true. I know when the market started turning, and Bill Layler, I think, said this, and I think it's true, is that you do the same things in a good market as you do in a bad market. It's just more or less of it in order to keep up with what the market is doing. So what are some of the right things that you did to get you through all these years?
Stay engaged with your clients, your past clients, right?
Okay, good. Good.
And,
I love that.
You know, when we do get busy, sometimes we may delay a phone call or a text, right?
Yes.
But I think, you know, now that we have so much technology,
Yeah.
you can remind yourself
Yeah.
to send a text, even birthdays. So what I'll do now is I'll save people's birthdays in the contacts on my phone, in my calendar.
Wow.
So just send them a quick happy birthday, right?
Easy.
Sometimes it's, I don't know if awkward is the right word, but it could be kind of awkward if you don't talk about anything else other than just real estate,
Yeah.
right? So becoming a friend, being helpful to
Yeah.
others
Yeah.
is very helpful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And if you become their friend, they trust you, and you're capable at doing your job, you're going to earn the business. And the stat was 88% of all the clients out there say that they will work with the same realtor. And in fact, only 12% actually do the second time. So if you're not keeping in touch with your clients, I think you're making a big mistake. And I think you've done well throughout the years keeping in touch with people. You've done really well keeping in touch with realtors from what I've seen. And you're not like following up for your own benefit. You truly care.
Make it intentional.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So there are times where I forget, or like I reminded myself, but then I got distracted. Right. So if you don't get a message from me within 3 months and it becomes 4 months, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just real, right?
Yeah,
It's otherwise if it's too scheduled, it also comes across as fake, right? So
It's very like robotic.
Yes.
Oh, here it goes again. Here's Jen's message. Yeah, right on the dot.
yeah.
Yeah. So become a human and really be helpful and care for other people will
Yes.
earn you the business. And that's the basic mindset of what a real estate agent needs to be at
Well,
the
I
very
think
high
in
level
life
of it.
too.
I think in life,
Right?
yeah.
In life too. And I think just being that neighbor helping hand,
Yeah.
you become first thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So if you become top of mind, people will think about you and they will call you when they need to buy, sell, or invest. In those years, so we've been working together for almost 7 years. And I know what you do. But when you got started as a young person at 27, 28, what were your activities to get started to get that first transaction?
Well, it all started off with open houses.
Open houses.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Right? And whoever had an open house that needed help, I'd be there.
Wow.
Because I felt that I needed it to feel comfortable
Yeah.
being in the scene as well.
Okay.
But being able to expose myself to people who are hot leads, I would say, right? Because, you know, they're looking.
Yeah.
It's on their head, like in their head,
Yeah.
they're looking. So
Yeah.
hopefully I'd be the first call.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So what was the missing link? Because I know a lot of people do open houses. They never convert from the open house. What were your specific things that you did to earn that business from a person walking into the open house to converting them into a buyer or seller later?
So my first showing that I helped somebody show one of their listings,
Yeah.
I got a listing out of that couple.
Wow.
Yes. Okay, so dating back to all my sales experience, number one thing I was taught was to profile people. Okay?
Okay.
Get to know them.
Get to know them.
What field do they work in?
What field do they work in?
You can understand their personality based on how they dress,
Yep.
the colors that they wear,
Right.
what their personality is. One of the four.
Yep.
What do we think? Maybe he's analytical.
Right.
Maybe he's an accountant.
Yeah.
So I know how to adjust my speed a little bit and how to communicate.
Communicate.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I have some of these points, I will know how to connect with them, right? So perhaps, when they walk in, I'm going to be asking them like, oh, do you live in the area? Right?
Great question.
Yes. Do you live in the area? It's a very casual question, but
Yeah.
it opens up so much.
Yes.
That's where things start with conversation, right? So instantly there's going to be a connection. I remember one year, one of my good clients, or became a good client, I did an open house, and he actually called me while I was going to Hawaii, and he's like, oh, do you remember us? We came through your open house. We're looking to sell. We're hoping you could help us.
Wow.
But I remembered their names, some talking points that through our conversation.
Yes.
So I think that's the thing. And I noticed in the past, doing open houses with some newbies, is that conversation that they have doesn't go far enough for them to engage in a second conversation.
Say more about that. How do you get them to have a second conversation? Like, how deep do you go?
You go deep enough that you're not going to have to sign a disclosure form.
Okay. Yeah.
But having a talking point. So perhaps I found out an interest, or like, are you looking for something in the area that needs transportation?
Gotcha.
Or, they might mention like, I do a lot of yoga. I really like that studio nearby. I might have another conversation regarding, yoga or whatever it might be, or is there a specific school that you're looking at?
Right.
So I might leave them with, if perhaps I know that, I saw an ad that there's a free pass.
Yeah. Send it to them.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's on my email.
Yeah.
Right? I've got your email here if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to say that have an act of giving in order to get.
Sure.
Right? So if you have something to give, it'll allow you to get something back.
Yeah.
So leave with that in order for you to have that connection. There's going to be times where people are very closed off and they don't want to have that conversation.
Sure.
That's fine. But the more of that you do, because I feel that you're kind of exposing yourself, therefore there's more trust behind that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And I think that's a human factor that we have become more and more robotic as we get into the world of social media and AI. Everything's become so automated. But if you can become more human like you've been, I think that's literally how you differentiate yourself. Because a lot of agents are asking that question. How do I differentiate myself? Care for people and be a human being.
Yes.
Right? So you literally sometimes didn't even talk about real estate. It was just like being helpful to your interest.
Yes. Because it's all about them first before me. Right? Like they came in here with a purpose, but all of a sudden, if you come across as knowledgeable, personable, trustworthy, again, you'll be top of mind.
Knowledgeable, personable, trustworthy. It's so simple. People don't think about this these days. Whether cold calling, whether doing an open house, door knocking, going on appointments, just be a human being, right? And be helpful. And that's what got Jen to this point. So transition to this question here, because you and I have become friends through, in passing, known each other, and have always had, good impression on each other. And when I reached out and I said, I don't know if you reached out or I reached out. I think I posted on Facebook. I said, I've moved companies.
Yes.
Or moving companies, because I think you joined January 1st with me.
Yes. I think I was like a couple days behind. So it was also Leilani that kind of, well, she said she spoke to you and then I needed more information. So I had to go to the source. So I reached out to you to get more information as to why move to EXP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, it was first about the people. It was
was.
about the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And you felt comfortable with Leilani and I.
Yeah.
We've all known each other for a long, long time. Did the What intrigued you at first? Was it because I moved and I was so productive in the market myself?
I felt at the time that, okay, here's someone who I trust and like is
Okay.
doing something noticeable.
Yeah.
He's been at Rennie for so many years.
Yeah.
Like robotic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Here is something, he's doing something.
Yeah.
I was watching. Right? And I think through that, that was kind of the eye opener. I'm listening.
Right.
Right.
Awesome. And then you started to actually know the model thereafter.
Yes,
when
but
you joined.
the number one thing that was kind of the hook was there's no office. I'm like, I can work from my phone.
Wow.
I'm a mom.
You're a mom. Yeah.
I'm a mom. I can work from my phone. You mean I don't have to drive to the office to drop off a check?
Yeah.
I don't need to go get my mail.
Yeah.
I love tech.
Okay.
So let me use whatever app that I can from my phone and the computer whenever I need to, right?
Wow.
So that was the huge thing.
Wow. Okay. So actually, a lot of people's objections, that was actually your hooking point.
Yes.
Like, I don't have to go to the office.
Yes.
This is nice.
Yes.
I'm a mom.
Yes.
Okay. So Avery was how old?
So 7 years. She was like 3.
3 years old.
So a little younger than KK.
Oh.
Right?
Super
So
cute.
you know what it's like.
Yeah.
You got to work around a schedule, and but in real estate, everything is time is of the essence, right?
Totally.
So if I could marry the two together and not have to take her with me,
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, my office was down on the west side,
Oh, wow.
so it would have been like a half an hour drive.
You lived in Burnaby
Yeah.
all this time, and you were driving to Van West?
Well, long story short, I was also sold on this was the place to be. So at that time, I felt that, to get me out of my mummy mode, I needed to be around some young and hip people that, I had to get a vibe. So when I got there, it was okay. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't anything new to me, right?
No.
Yes. And plus, it's not like I was sitting in the office all day, so I'm not absorbing all that.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that I would have to drive 40 minutes to get there.
Yeah. So this actually made it interesting, and then you found out about the benefits of the company that actually offered, and we started building something together.
Yes.
And we call it from day one the Vancouver Masterminds. We just all of a sudden said, yeah, this is the mastermind group, and if you want to join us, great. So we started this thing together about almost 7 years ago now.
Yes.
Wow. And it's been something special. We obviously have our ups and downs. And first of all, I just want to thank you for being on this journey with me. It hasn't been easy, has it?
No.
No. And, through these years, because selling real estate, even if the market is good, you have your ups and downs, right? And we've been there together with each other, and I could always trust you to be my sounding board. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I hope I was the same for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Yeah.
I see you guys at like family now, so.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We see you as family. We want to see the kids together too,
Yes.
so bring them by. So through these 6 years, so many ups and downs, understanding EXP, and we built this group of 500 people locally here together. Really, we did. And it's been something that's truly been special. You've always been solo, and then you started a team with the Vancouver Collective, and then you wound it up, and then you had a small team. You guys were productive, doing well, and then we collaborated at the Align Group together. So what was the, really the discovery point of why a small team should merge with the big team?
Well, we had some changes in the team, and then there was only myself and Alan left.
Okay.
And at that point, we were talking, and he's like, "So what do we do now?" Because the thing is, the team itself is not all about the people, right? You got to have some systems in place. You have to have some resources in place. But when it's a two-man show, certain resources, like you're not going to, invest in a lead system and then hope that the people are going to start coming. And where does this go? The management behind that itself, I feel like what Axel's doing is a full-time job.
It is.
How do you then become a good realtor? Right? I still like the core of my business is my clients.
Yeah.
Like it's the relationships that I have.
Yeah.
I want to preserve that.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to spend all my time on building systems and trying to maintain people, I wasn't interested in that.
Got you. Okay.
So it didn't, and then we had a discussion like, do we start rebuilding, right? Or he said, or do we join another team? And at that point, I was like, I don't want to live by other people's rules.
Right.
Right? Because where my business is different from where other people's business is. So we may be taking different paths, right?
Yeah.
And so I asked myself, like, if I were to join a team, the only team I would join is maybe with John.
Oh.
Because I trust him. And I know that he's not going to take me to the edge and make me jump off the bridge. So
I've never done that before.
So I know it's going to be a safe spot,
Yeah.
right? But at the end of the day, I feel like I love to give and I love to share. And I wanted to be around an environment where I could still allow that to happen. And that's why EXP, I'm still here, is because I'm able to share and build because it's in my nature. Right, I couldn't do that with other brokerages before, just because you work for yourself and you pay your fees and you stick to your little bubble.
Box, your little bubble, and you're kind of competing against others. Where this platform here, we're collaborating and sharing with each other, and we all benefit.
Well, there's fulfillment behind it. Right. So you go home feeling more productive because you were able to help others, not only your teammates, but your clients and all that, right?
Yeah. And through this platform that we built, there's the Vancouver Masterminds, which is the whole group here in Vancouver with us. And then we have EXP, and then we have the Align group, which we kind of been building together as well. I consider you as our partner. So joining a team like ours really was about solving one of the major problems, which is you do not want to manage your business. You just want to take care of your clients.
Yes.
And if Axel and whatever resources that we have, Renee, all the tech, all the CRMs that we give you can make your life easier.
The resources are there.
Yeah.
And we've had some teammates that have joined, and people always ask me, like, what's it like being on the team? And I say, life and in this business, it's like a moving bus. Being on the team allows you to hop off of the bus for a couple stops if you need to, and hop on, and you're still going to get to your destination.
Wow,
right?
That says a lot. Yeah.
Versus getting caught up in trying to understand how the CRM works, and then you're like in a bubble for a couple weeks because you're trying to learn something new.
Yeah.
So there's lots of shifting.
Yeah.
Whereas this keeps you focused, right? And if there's an opportunity for me to give my input to the growth, I could still do that. Right. So I'm able to, I feel like I'm spending less time, but able to provide and grow more.
Yeah. So really taking the headache out of the way, and kept you from rebuilding the whole thing, ripping it up and building something new, where you could just plug in and you could, like you said, hop on the bus when you want to, and then hop off for a couple stops, take a breather, and hop back on to do whatever you need to do.
Yes.
And we actually support you with all that.
Yes.
So we give you some time freedom, some support, and with Axel, basically everything you need. He's like a Wikipedia.
Yes.
Right. And then with manpower to do whatever you need to do. And you obviously are a part of that. You support us as much as we support you. So amazing.
I also feel it's important to to surround yourself with people who just want to move forward.
Yeah.
Right. So you just get more done.
Yeah. Ultimately, we're here to sell more real estate, help more people, and have a life that is worthwhile living. And the fulfillment that you talk about is really contributing to other people's lives. And being mom, being a real estate agent, being a team leader with us. You are a leader. I consider you a leader in the Align Group family. What advice do you have to give for agents out there that are struggling right now, especially in the 3-year downturn, to just, at least keep positive and keep moving forward?
Go seek that accountant, first of all.
Okay, yeah.
Speak to a financial advisor or someone in the financial business.
Yeah.
Get some investments set up.
Yeah.
I understand that some people might be like, well, I don't have money to invest, but you'll be surprised, instead of that money you're paying to the government, perhaps you can put it into an RSP, right? So have that grow.
Yeah.
But hey, if shit hits the fan and you need that money, you could also take that money out.
Yeah.
You might get some deductions, but at least you have some funds now that you can dip into.
Yeah.
So it's all about, using your money wisely.
Yeah.
And do all the right things that you need to be doing. Like I understand that there needs to be some motivation and all that stuff, but find yourself a bus route, right? That will allow you to hop on and hop off. And surround yourself with the right people. Yeah.
Amazing. So really, to wrap it up, it's surround yourself with the right people, do the right things, pick a route that you can get on, and really do the right things along the way, which is helping people, contributing to others, and being a good human being has got you to where you are today. Yes. You're truly successful real estate agent, truly successful human being, I believe, and an amazing mom and an amazing friend. I consider you one of our best friends, actually. So thank you for years of partnership and support. Crystal and I, we appreciate you.
I appreciate
and
you guys.
I really want this to be a long-term journey with you, and to keep growing. So thank you for your years of partnership, and let's keep it going. Any last insight you have for the audience listening?
Hang in there. It's gonna get better. Just do all the right things. Do your prospecting. Keep connected with people. Focus on your health. This is a great time for you to adopt a great lifestyle. And I've discovered walking.
Ooh.
So lots of walking helps to clear the mind, pours out your creative juices, and you can still scroll on the phone while you're walking. But there's a win-win all throughout all that.
That's another talk for another day, because you've become super healthy in the past little while. How much weight did you lose?
So this November will be 3 years. I lost 52 pounds.
52 pounds.
Yes.
Okay, that's another podcast in itself. I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
And future is bright for us.
Yes.
And especially here at the Align Group, we support each other. And in 1 year, we were able to go from 224 transactions to 312 transactions in a down market. So if you're curious about what we do here, we share with you a little bit here. Feel free to discover with Jen or myself or Axel. Hit us up. And I just want to say thank you, Jen,
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all at the next one.